One last thing, the lectures, those are recorded. Those will be uploaded on the YouTube. So whenever you feel something is necessary, you can simply go and check out the video too. Okay. So in partial fractions, the one and the most important thing is polynomial. So you have done the polynomial from your basic classes, and what is a polynomial? Someone can simply tell me now. What is a polynomial? Anyone? Do you know what is a polynomial? Yes, Shubham.
So expressions which consist of variables and coefficients.
That's it. Can you give me one example?
2x plus 3y is equal to 0.
5x plus 2y minus 7.
Yes, Shubham. Uh, yes,
So
go ahead.
5x plus 2y minus 7.
5x plus 2y minus 7. Okay. Anyone else?
5 5x square minus x by minus 7. So
Is it right now?
yes, sir.
Yes. Okay. Anyone else? There is a raise hand option. So if you had maths till your 12th standard, you can simply raise your hand. No one had mathematics till 12th. So everyone had mathematics till 10th standard. Is there anyone who don't had mathematics till 10th too? Raise your hand. Okay. Anyway, so what is a polynomial? Polynomial in one variable looks like an x raised to n plus an minus 1 x raised to n minus 1 plus up to a naught a1 into x plus a naught. An expression of the form this. In this expression, x is a variable, an an minus 1 up to a naught. These are the coefficients. What do we mean by coefficients? These are numbers. In mathematical terms, we say that it is a constant. So if you don't want to get into a lot of mathematics, just remember that these are some numbers. X is a variable, and what is n? N is a positive natural number or whole number. We'll call it a whole number. So for an example, first one I can write it down, say 2x square plus 3x minus 4.
So,
Yes,
so I can't hear anything actually.
You're not able to hear anything.
Hello?
Hello. I'm audible. Others, please respond.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Sir, can I rejoin?
Yes, of course you can rejoin.
Yes, sir.
Second, let's say x raised to 4 plus 1 is equal to f of x. Does the second equation look like the given expression? What is the value of a4? Can you compare two equations?
So can you repeat the question?
So I have written two examples of a polynomial. The first one is 2x square plus 3x minus 4, right? And now my question is, can you compare the equation star, which is written above, and the star, the first equation, first example, and tell me what is the value of a2, a1, and a0. Can you compare two equations? No one?
So 3x and 4. A1 is 3x and A is 4.
A1. A1 is 3x. That's what you want to say? Look, there is a difference. I mean,
Yes, sir.
when you're trying to understand this expression, an x raised to n. An क्या है? It is a number which is associated with x raised to n, right? So in this example, this is a2, a number associated to x raised to 2. This is a1
Okay, sir.
associated to x raised to 1. So a2 is a2 is
A2 is a 2.
2. A1 is
3 and A0 is 4 something. Sir.
4 something. Where is Gayatri?
There is
Gayatri,
4, sir.
where is Gayatri? Gayatri is your CR, I guess. Gayatri is offline. Anyone else?
No, sir.
Huh. Tell me what is A0 then.
-4.
Okay, very good. A0 is -4. What is the highest power of the variable in this equation? In the first one, what is the
2.
highest power?
2.
2.
Very good.
2.
So whatever is the highest power, that is called degree of the polynomial. These things are very important. I mean, because when we will be solving example, if you don't know these basics, you won't be able to do it. So highest power of x is 2. So degree of f of x is equal to 2. These a2, a1 and a0, these are called coefficients. Coefficients of polynomial. Now there is one thing that you have studied in your 10th standard, and the thing is that what you can do is you can split the middle term in this. Just a minute.
What is it? 50 degree?
So what is it? Yes, someone asked something.
Can you rewrite the last line? I can't understand that. Highest power of x is 2 and
Whatever is the highest power of your variable, it is called degree of the polynomial. So in this case, highest power of the variable is 2, so the degree of f of x is 2.
degree.
Yes, whatever is the highest power, that is called the degree of that polynomial. In the second example, you will understand it better. Say I am writing f of x is equal to x raised to 4 plus 1. So can you tell me the coefficient? A4, A3, A2, A1, A0. What is A4? A4 is the number.
A4 is 4,
Are
A3 is 0, A2 is 0, and A1 is also 0.
what is A4?
Sir, 1.
A, A4 is
Smriti?
4. A4
How,
is
Sir,
4.
A4 is 1. So it's 1.
how, just a minute. Smriti, how is A4 equal to 4? What is A4? Can you look at the expression? The number associated with x raised to 4. What is the number you are looking with x raised to 4? It is 1. Okay. So A4 is 1. A3 is absent. I mean x cube term is not there. So A3 is 0. X square term is not there. So A2 is 0. X term is not there. So A1 is 0. What is A0?
1.
Plus 1.
Plus 1. Very good.
Plus 1, sir.
Okay. Now, what is the degree of this polynomial?
1.
Rohit.
4.
4.
4.
So, highest power of x in this equation is highest power of x is 4. So, degree of f of x is equal to 4. Okay. Now, once you understand the degree and the polynomial, I'll just give you third example and I will ask you whether it is a polynomial. X raised to 1 by 2 plus x minus 1 equal to f of x. Fourth one, root 2x minus 3 is equal to f of x. Is the third one polynomial?
No, sir.
Why?
Sir, because n should be a whole number.
Yes. So whatever is the power of x, it has to be a whole number. In this case, 1 by 2 is not a whole number. That's what you want to say, right?
Yes, sir.
Which number it is? So 1 by 2 is not a whole number, it is a rational number. Okay, so this is not a polynomial. Not a polynomial. Is this a polynomial? Fourth one?
Yes.
Which means that root 2 doesn't make any, I mean, create any problem.
Yes.
Okay. So these numbers associated with the variable, there are no restriction on it. It can be anything. I can also write down as fifth one as pi x plus e is equal to f of x. These coefficients, I mean, I'm not concerned about it. So those coefficients can be anything. Only condition is I have to look at the variable and power need to be a whole number. Then I will say that yes, it is a polynomial. So this is a polynomial. What's the degree of this polynomial? Fourth one. What's the degree of that polynomial?
1.
1.
1.
Degree of f of x is equal to 1. Fine. Up to this, everything is clear. So I will go ahead. Linear polynomial. This is a polynomial of degree 0. Oh, sorry, 1. Polynomial of degree 1. Yes, can someone tell me an example? F of x is equal to degree 1 polynomial. Ayushi?
May I?
No, wait, let her answer. Ayushi Chatterjee, can you tell me one degree 1 polynomial? Okay. Tell me, Shubham.
2x minus 3.
2x minus 3. Okay. Then there are quadratic polynomials. So these are the polynomials of degree 2. Okay, example, f of x is equal to, let me ask, yes, Smriti,
X square plus 4x plus 4
x square
plus
plus 4x
4x plus
plus
4.
4. Okay. Then there are, okay, fine. Cubic polynomial. Polynomials of degree 3. Example, please raise your hand whoever thinks that. Yes. Gayatri, tell me.
X cube plus x square plus 4x.
x cube plus x square plus 4x. That's it. Right, it is correct. Now, once we have understood this, look in your syllabus, we will talk mostly about quadratic linear. Cubic will be something rare, but what we do is we factorize every polynomial. What do we mean by factorizes? It's something that you have done in your 10th standard. You know it, you just have to revise it. Yes, so I will just recall some of the properties. A square minus b square. Does anyone know this? Yes, Mansi?
So may
Yes,
I?
sir.
Yes, Mansi, tell me.
A minus B and yeah, A minus B
Yes.
and A minus B.
Yes, Soumya, tell me.
A plus B.
A plus
A
b.
plus B.
So a minus b, a plus b. This is how you factorize. Okay. So what I'm trying to do, I'll just write down, I'll make a square and write everything so that you can clearly see what I'm exactly writing. Say I have x square minus 1 equal to 0. And I want to find out the value of x. I know that 1 square is 1. So how can I use that factorization is x minus 1, x plus 1 equal to 0. What you did further? So if I call this x square minus 1 square as f of x, then f of x I have written like this, x minus 1, x plus 1. So this form is called factorization. So this is called the factorization, which means that you have a polynomial of some higher degree and you write it down as product of some linear polynomials or quadratic polynomials. So this process by which you do it is called the factorization. Am I right? So in partial fractions, what we are going to do is there may be some polynomial, and what I am supposed to do is I want to write it down as I want to factorize that given polynomial. Say for an example, I have this quadratic polynomial, so x square plus 4x plus 4. Can you factorize this? Can someone? Mansi,
Yes, sir.
what is the factorization? Can you tell me? X square plus 4x plus 4. You need to write it down as product of a linear factor. I mean x plus a or x minus a, something like that. This polynomial was told by, I guess, Smriti. Yes, Smriti, can you factorize it?
Sir, x plus 4 into x plus 1.
No.
No.
Sir, is it x
So we
plus
can take
2 the whole square?
Very good, Manthan. So x plus 2 whole square. So what he has used is a small 10th standard formula, that is a plus b whole square. What is it? A square plus 2ab plus b square. Just to verify, if I have x plus 2 square, then that will be x square plus 2 times x into 2 plus 2 square. So what is it? X square plus 4x plus 4. So we wrote this x square plus 4x plus 4 as x plus 2 square. So these properties that I'm writing, this will be of great help when you are factorizing some of the polynomials. The next one is a minus b square. Anyone know this? Yes, Shubham. A square.
A square plus b square minus 2ab.
No.
Sir, a square minus 2ab plus b square.
Yes. So it is a square
Form is the 3.
minus 2ab plus b square. Okay. So these are small, what you can say, the factorization formulas that you have seen for degree 2. The similar problems are for degree 3. Degree 3 is a minus b cube. I'll write down a plus b cube first of all. Yes, anyone?
A cube plus B cube plus 3AB plus 3A plus B.
No. Mansi, tell me. Have raised your hand.
Sir, a cube plus b cube plus 3ab.
No. Aditi?
A cube plus B cube plus 3AB AB A plus B.
No. 3ab, a plus b, yes. Now it is correct.
Sir, I told the same.
No, you said 3ab. That's why.
Okay.
Uh-huh. So this can also be written as 3a square b plus 3ab square plus b cube. If I make a minus b cube, so that will be a cube minus 3a square b plus 3ab square minus b cube. Look, this writing down in factorization can be done easily using a scientific calculator. I just want to ask you whether you have a scientific calculator with you. I mean, you may be using it on a regular basis, probably. Do you have it,
Yes, sir.
everyone?
I don't have now.
So,
No, sir.
what you can do is, maybe there will be examples which may not be solved easily using this. So, what we have to do is, you need to bring your scientific calculator in the next lecture. Please keep your scientific calculator with you. I'll tell you a technique by which any polynomial f of x of degree 2 or 3, you can simply write it down as x minus a, x minus b, x minus c form. Okay. So you'll be able to write it down easily without doing any calculations. So your scientific calculator is that much powerful. So in the next lecture, I will suggest that you keep it with you. So in that lecture itself, I will tell you how to factorize a given polynomial f of x using your calci. Right now, let's talk about the rational fractions now. Yes, this you have seen in the previous lecture. Can someone tell me what is a rational fraction? Okay.
Sir, it's algebraic fraction where numerator and denominator both are the polynomials.
Yes, exactly. So the quotient P of x upon Q of x, where P of x comma Q of x are polynomials. And Q of x not equal to 0. If it becomes 0, then what will happen? What will happen if Q of x becomes 0?
The whole equation would be 0.
No. It's called.
It would be 1.
I
सर
think it will
डिनोमिनेटर
be
में
2.
जीरो नहीं आ सकता.
Someone said it. क्या नहीं आता?
डिनोमिनेटर में जीरो कैसे?
प्रॉब्लम क्या हो जाती है? क्यों नहीं आता है? 0 आ गया तो क्या हो जाएगा?
वो फ्रैक्शन ही नहीं रहेगा ना.
फ्रैक्शन नहीं रहेगा. फ्रैक्शन में डिनोमिनेटर 0 क्यों नहीं चाहिए? Okay, I will do one thing. I'll write down 2 upon 0. What is the answer?
So it would not be get divided.
Error.
Error.
Sir,
Why it is
equation is
error?
not defined.
Why
It's
it
not
is
defined.
not defined? Can I write down 0 into something as 2? It is not at all possible. Okay, that's what she said. Okay, the equation.
Limits are not there, sir.
Yes.
सर लिमिट्स नहीं लग सकते फिर अगर 0 है तो.
So 0 into anything will never be equal to 2. It will always become 0. Okay. So
Yes, sir.
the equation where 0 becomes the denominator is, I mean, not defined. Okay. So all these forms, say a upon 0, 0 upon 0, this kind of equations are not at all defined. So we have to be very much careful. So these cases do not occur when we are solving examples. Okay, so we'll see limits, continuity, everything. So wherever there is a 0 in denominator, we have to do something else. I cannot proceed with the calculation. So a rational fraction is an expression of the form P of x upon Q of x, where numerator is a polynomial, denominator is a polynomial, and the denominator polynomial is not equal to 0. Now, there are two types of rational fractions. One is a proper fraction and one is improper. So, proper fractions. So, a rational fraction P of x upon Q of x is called proper if degree of P of x is less than degree of Q of x. So what it says that if the degree of the numerator polynomial is lesser than the degree of the denominator polynomial, then it is proper. Look, rational fractions, what we are studying, these are similar to the rational numbers. For an example, if I write it down 4 by 2, will you say that it is a fraction? So what you will do is you will divide this. 2 2s are 4 and it is simply 2. Yes. Whereas when you look
Yes.
at 1 by 3, this cannot be divided and that cannot be simplified. Say for an example, if I write down say 10 by 15, or 15 by 10 for an example, 15 by 10, that will be better. 15 by 10. Okay, this numerator is greater than the denominator. Okay, so what is proper fraction? Proper fraction is something in which the degree of the numerator polynomial is smaller. Okay, and degree of denominator polynomial is larger. So such type of fractions are called proper fractions, and there are improper fractions. So this proper and improper will make a great difference when we'll be doing the partial fractions, and there you will have to first of all identify whether it is proper or improper, and accordingly we will do the calculation. So a rational fraction p of x upon q of x is called improper if the degree of p of x is greater than or equal to the degree of q of x. So what you did when your numerator was greater in a rational number? What you will do if you have 4 by 2? What
We would divide it.
we will divide it. The same thing we will do in polynomials to the improper fractions too. So we'll solve. We'll have some examples on this now. Say for an example, the first one, x plus 1 upon x square minus 2x plus 1. Proper or improper?
Proper.
So this is a proper.
Proper.
No problem
Proper.
at all. Second one, x square minus 1 upon x square minus 2x plus 1. Minus 2x plus 2.
Improper.
So you have degree of numerator equal to the degree of denominator. So this is improper. Whenever it is improper, as you said, what we do is we divide. So this is an improper fraction. So what I will do is I will have x square minus 1. This is divided by x square minus 2x plus 2. How do you divide two polynomials? Anyone? How will I divide this? This is again something that you have done in your 10th standard. Yes, Hiten. Now how do we divide?
Sir, we would multiply x square minus 2x plus 2 into 1, and we would write it above it below x square minus 1.
So I will multiply this by 1. So what I will get? I will get x square minus 2x plus 2. So there will be minus. So this will become minus plus minus. Look, don't hesitate if you don't understand anything. I can understand that you had a gap with mathematics for more than 2 years or exactly 2 years. So you can freely ask me wherever you have any problem. So x square and minus x square, these two will get cancelled out. Then you have plus 2x, this minus 1, and this minus 2. So that is minus 3.
Sir, can you explain again?
What is to be explained? Manthan?
Sir, it was not me.
Okay. What you haven't understood, can you specify? Rohit?
Sir, the whole sum I did not understand, sir. Sir, how did you multiply and all?
x square into 1 क्या होता है? Anything into 1 is? Rohit? Anything into 1 is itself. Huh?
Yes, sir.
So x square minus 2x plus 2 into 1 will be x square minus 2x plus 2. जब divide करते हैं so you subtract. So when you give minus sign, this plus x square will become minus x square, minus 2x will become plus 2x, and plus 2 will become minus 2. So plus x square minus x square got cancelled out, and I have just added these remaining terms, these many terms. So plus 2x, minus 2 and minus 1 totally will become minus 3. Now we will just recall what is the division algorithm. When I'm dividing B by A, you get some quotient, you'll subtract, and you will get a remainder. So dividend is equal to anyone? Ananya?
It's divisor
Divisor
into quotient plus remainder.
exactly. So what we will have is B will be is equal to A into Q plus R. So this B which is getting, divided, this is called the dividend. The number which is dividing this is called the divisor. This is what you call the quotient. And what remained after dividing is remainder. So this is called the division algorithm. And it says that the dividend is equal to divisor into quotient plus remainder. So in this, what I have got, dividend x square minus 1 will be equal to x square minus 2x plus 2, the divisor, into quotient plus remainder 2x minus 3. Is everyone clear up to this?
Yes, sir.
Now I will put this value in this improper fraction in the numerator. X square minus 1 क्या है? X square minus 2x plus 2 into 1 plus 2x minus 3. And what is our denominator in this? X square minus 2x plus 2. Now what happens is this denominator gets separated. So when it gets separated, this x square minus 2x plus 2 upon x square minus 2x plus 2 plus 2x minus 3 upon x square minus 2x plus 2. So what happened is this 2 will get cancelled out being same. And what is the other part? So what we have 1 plus 2x minus 3 upon x square minus 2x plus 2. Is it proper? Is it proper fraction?
Yes, sir.
So what we have done, I had improper fraction, and by doing some calculations, by dividing it, what I have converted it into a proper fraction. So this is the same thing you have to do. Wherever you will encounter an improper fraction, not just here, in whole of our syllabus, we are going to learn a lot of mathematics. And in all of the syllabus, what you have to do is, starting from an improper fraction, if you get an improper fraction, what you have to do first is you have to convert it to proper. And this is the procedure. How we did it, we divided it and we used the division algorithm. And then in the place of dividend, I have put the value and separated the denominator. If you want to write it down, because I'm going to give you a third example, which you will have to convert to proper. Should I give you an example? You're done writing? So this type of questions will be there when I'll give you the question here. Third one. Let me just write it down the proper form of this. So x square minus 1 upon x square minus 2x plus 2. This can be written as 1 plus 2x minus 3 upon x square minus 2x plus 2. Third one. X cube plus 2x square plus 3x minus 4 upon x square plus x plus 3. Yes, try this. Yes, I need a response. Are you going to do it?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Very good.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, that's right.
You have 5 minutes. Try to do it.
Done.
Yes. Someone said something.
So done.
Can you tell me the proper?
The last answer.
Yes, the
The proper.
converted form.
Sir, 1 plus
Hmm.
x cube plus x square plus 2x minus 7 upon
No,
x
no.
square plus x plus, no,
1 plus, tell me,
x
x cube. No,
no.
no, no. Okay, I'll tell you, Rohit. We'll do it once again. Let others try.
Sir,
Yes, tell me, Mansi.
sir, is it 1 plus x square minus 4 by x square plus x plus 3?
No. You have to convert it to proper. Proper का मतलब क्या है? You should have degree of the numerator less than the degree of denominator. Yes, Soumya. Yash. Hiten. If you're not able to, please freely tell me, sir, नहीं आ रहा है. I will solve one more example. No problem at all.
Sir, just 2 minutes.
Okay.
So 7x minus 4 by 3.
Yes.
7x minus 4 by 3.
No. Okay, I'll do it. Yes, Aditi, should I?
Yes, sir.
Not possible?
No, sir.
Okay. So what we are dividing? We are dividing x cube plus 2x square plus 3x minus 4.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
Can I say my final answer?
Yes.
Sir, is it 1 plus 3x minus 4 upon x square plus x plus 3?
No. Okay. So what I'm dividing? I'm dividing x cube plus 2x square plus 3x minus 4 by x square plus x plus 3. Okay. So I have to think of some term which will become this. So if I want to make an x cube using this first term, what I should multiply by? X.
X.
So that will become x cube. So this x is to be multiplied to this whole term, all of this divisor. So when you multiply to this whole term, what will have? X cube plus x square plus 3x, right? And then subtract. So when you give minus sign to this complete bracket, all of this will become negative, minus minus minus, then x cube and minus x cube. This will get cancelled out. 2x square minus x square will become x square, plus 3x minus 3x again will get cancelled out, and there is minus 4. Now again what is happening? ये जो रिमाइंडर है इसकी डिग्री और इसकी डिग्री डिवाइजर की सेम है, तो रिमाइंडर शुड हैव डिग्री लेस देन द डिवाइजर, तब तक डिवाइड करना है. जैसे कि इफ आई एम डिवाइडिंग 102 by 4, what you do? 4 2s are 8, remainder is 2 and 22, right? 22 is again bigger than this 4, so I will divide it again. 4 5s are 20. What is the remainder? 2. Now this 2 is less than this 4, so we stop. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
तो जब तक रिमाइंडर छोटा नहीं हो जाता है डिवाइजर से, तब तक डिवाइड करते जाना है. So in this case, I will have to multiply by, how can I make x square from the given divisor? I will have to multiply by
Plus
1.
1.
So this will be x square plus x plus 3, right? With minus sign. When you give minus, this signs will change. Plus x square minus x square will get cancelled out. You have minus x, minus 4 and minus 3 will become minus 7. Look, now I cannot divide. Remainder is having lesser degree than the divisor. So in this case, what I've got? X square, x cube plus 2x square plus 3x minus 4 is equal to x square plus x plus 3 into x plus 1 plus the remainder minus x minus 7. So let's substitute this here. So this will be x square plus x plus 3 into x plus 1 plus minus x minus 7 total divided by x square plus x plus 3. Let's separate the denominator. First में ये cancel हो जाएगा. We have x plus 1 plus minus x minus 7 upon x square plus x plus 3. Please note it down.
So can you explain it again? That second last step.
This step, this one,
So that x square plus x plus 3, that one.
this one, this step.
Yes.
This is just this dividend is equal to divisor into quotient plus remainder. Okay. In this case, what is dividend? Dividend is this.
Yes.
It is equal to, what is the divisor? X square plus x plus 3. This is your quotient. And minus x minus 7, this term is remainder.
Remainder.
So I've just used this formula. Okay. So by
Yes.
this formula we get this. And I have substituted that here. And I have separated the denominator. Okay. Clear? Am I clear? Can you
Yes, sir.
solve? Yes.
Yes, sir.
I hope you can solve one now. X cube plus 3x square plus 2x plus 1 upon x square plus 3. Yes, try to do it.
Sir, is the answer x plus 3 plus bracket में minus x plus 8 upon x square plus 3?
Just a minute. Let me write it down. Yes, tell me.
X plus 3
Hmm.
plus
Plus
bracket में minus x plus 8
minus x plus 8
upon x square plus 3.
x square plus 3. Okay. So that will be x cube plus 3x square. Yes. No.
Sir, my
Small
answer is
mistake is there.
x minus 3 plus 8 plus x plus 8 upon x square plus 3.
Plus x plus 8
X plus-
upon
x square plus 3.
X square plus 3. So that will be x cube minus 3x square plus 3x minus 9 plus x plus 8. That is becoming 4x minus 1.
So can I tell you the final answer?
Just a minute, huh? Let me check that. This answer x cube plus 3x square plus 9.
गलत किया मैं।
Ritika, there is small mistake in this. Probably this is minus 8, I guess.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
It's
sir,
minus
minus 8.
minus x minus 8.
Yes, now it is correct. Minus x minus 8 is correct. Okay. So we'll stop here now. In the next lecture, we will do the actual partial fractions. So once we are able to convert improper to proper, then the only task is now to resolve into partial fractions. So in the next lecture, we'll learn how to resolve into partial fractions, solve examples, and also see the application where we need partial fractions in your field. Okay. Okay.